Anybody know what this is? It's a cockpit, right? So if you're inside of an airplane and you didn't have this, how fun would it be to be a passenger in an airplane? Not very good, right? It might be, go over like a Led Zeppelin, just sort of not very good. I take it you guys know what a Zeppelin is, right? All right, cool. All right, so at the end of the day, I've never flown a plane. I've flown hundreds of thousands, maybe 1,000,000 miles. I don't know how many miles. I've flown all over the world. But I can tell you this, that I'm glad that there are pilots that know what they're doing. And if you're a leader of a business and if you have employees, they're going to be glad to know that you have experience flying a plane, so to speak, flying your own business, that you know what you're doing. Because if you don't, there's a good chance that you can crash the business. That's not good for your employees, and it certainly isn't good for you. What the gauges do is they give you information, and information is king. If you don't have information, you can't make decisions. What do leaders do? They make decisions. And so if you don't have information, you can't make good decisions. So you have to make sure that in your business, you give yourself outstanding information that's relevant. In other words, if there are things like what we call key performance indicators, KPIs, then you need to know what makes up a good KPI. I can tell you that in my businesses, I wanted to know every day what was in my bank account, what bills were owing, what bills I just paid. I wanted to know what my sales were that day, that week, that month, that year. I wanted to know what I was on track for, and if I extrapolated the whole thing out, if I was on target to hit all my goals. But they went much deeper than that. And as a matter of fact, when I came to the center 4 years ago, I looked inside at our own dashboard, and I said, oh, geez, we don't have one of those. Oh, how do I know if we have the right courses? How do I know if we're doing the right events? How do I know if our competition things are right? How do I know if the budget, even the money that we're spending, if it's being used well? So I developed, just like for my businesses, a dashboard. And if you were to see that dashboard, you'd say, gee, that looks just like a great business dashboard, because every day I have all the information right at my fingertips, and I know if we're flying right or if we're not. And especially when you fly into the clouds, isn't it great if you have the information and you have these altimeters and different things that can tell you what's going on?